Hey dudes, it's New Music Friday, and we're here to talk about some new music that came out today. And the first one we're going to talk about actually did not come out today on Friday, it came out earlier this week. And of course, I am talking about Vulfpeck and the Clarity of Cal. So, Vulfpeck is back. They're back, baby, after a few years. Some of the guys have been doing some other stuff. There was a different project in there called Wolfman that they were making some music under, but now the original band is back together. If you're familiar with Vulfpeck and their infectious, funky, danceable rhythms, then you will really enjoy this new project because it marries those infectious, funky, danceable rhythms with all of this nice gospel music, and the combination is lovely. The singing and some of the gospel choir vocals sound really good, and the band is super cohesive. And so if you have not listened to Vulfpeck in a little while because you thought, oh man, they changed their sound, or oh man, this isn't the Vulfpeck that I used to know, come on back. You're gonna like the Clarity of Cal. Hopefully. Sasami and Blood on the Silver Screen. This is their third solo record. If you go back to the previous album that was mostly new metal inspired and sort of alternative metal inspired, this is a complete sea change from that. Sasami has definitely gone the route of reviving some late 90s, early aughts pop rock sounds and sensibilities, but really updates them with there's some nice synthesizers that come in through. There's a lot of a lot of modern production cues that really help this thing feel like it's not just taking an old sound and making it new again. It's really improving on the whole vibe. And I think the songwriting here is great, as always, from Sasami. This is one of those records that you could put the windows down and just drive. Just have that cool air hitting you while you're just taking a cruise. Tobacco City with the album Horses. Let's get the obvious out of the way first. Great band name, great album title. Okay, now on to the music. These dudes are taking some psychedelic elements and they're combining it flawlessly with this great old school country and western sounds. I think the band sounds absolutely incredible. I'm a big sucker for a prominent pedal steel guitar, and from tip to tail, that pedal steel guitar is singing. It's like oh my gosh, it sounds so good. So if you're interested in some new country music that's nothing, absolutely nothing like what you'll hear on Top 40 Country Radio, then you got to check this album out. It is phenomenal. Spiritbox with Tsunami Sea. If you've heard Spiritbox before, they're in that metalcore lane. They love their metalcore, but now they've punched up the technicality a little bit. And this album sounds just like some of those classic gent releases, like the first Periphery album, the first Animals as Leaders album. It's hitting some of those same technical notes as far as the guitars and the drums are concerned. And Courtney LaPlante's vocals are something to behold, where she goes from these really harsh growls to these just beautiful soaring vocals on the choruses and on a few other tracks. And then, in typical Spiritbox form, they're taking some of these songs and they're adding some electronics in there. And so they're really making a whole alternative metal lane. Not, it's not like they're the only ones doing this, but I think that they're doing it maybe better than a lot of other bands are doing it. So those are the new releases for this week. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know what you like, and if there's an album that I didn't get to, let me know. Anyway, take care, have a great weekend. I'll see you later, and